Okay guys, so welcome back. This is going to be a quick little update. As many of y'all just saw, I posted a smaller video of trying to do something, and I'll get to that here in a short second. So, as you can see, one of my brass models is sitting in the background. Back this up. There we go. So there's one of them. The other one's sitting over here. And the other one is being dragged around. Now, how am I doing this? Well, I don't have the box on me right now. It's over there sitting behind me. I basically took out the motor and the worm drive in the model, and now it's just basically a big dummy. That's basically all this is anymore. And to prove to you, let's move these ones out of the way. Notice it's just sitting. So yeah, it's just a big dummy now. Kind of a big disappointment. A big disappointment, kind of an understatement really to me. But is a complete just letdown on that model. Really a gorgeous model, as I've said before, but just absolutely horrible decoder that was in that. And that was the Paragon 3, so that was the only time you could get that model. I don't know if they'll do a Paragon 4. Will I get it? No. No, I don't care. I've had friends that have had nothing but problems with these models. As far as Broadway Limiteds, I've had friends that had good times with them, but the ones I've had bad times with them, they basically cursed our name, so to speak. So what does that mean? Well, once I get started on the layout, which I will get here in a second, and get a couple more engines and rolling stock, I'm going to possibly send this one out to get it decoderized and hopefully sound. I would love to get sound in this beauty again, just to be able to hear it. But in order for me to do that, in order for these models just in general to run on the layout, I need 36 inches, or at least a minimal of 33 from what I was told. Good news, Bachmann makes these tracks in 33 and a quarter or something like that, or 33 and 7.75, and they make a 35.5 inch radius. As I just said, I needed at least a 36 inch radius, and that is all I could fit around here. 35 will do just perfect. So I will be ordering some of those to run around the layout. Hopefully I can give these models a test around the layout and see how they run. This one here I'm not too sure, but this one over here I know will run perfectly, as we've seen before. Couple more engines that I'm going to be kind of looking out for. Scale Trains has announced they will be doing, or not just announced, but here in the next couple months, they will be releasing the Baltimore and Ohio GP30s. in the B&O paint scheme. And I'm going to at least get 2, but I'd like to get 3, just to mix up the big yellow fleet here. And it would really look great behind or ahead of this one, and really these 4 here. So, and it'll look great with these chassis system engines. So we're gonna eventually order them. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna do 2 or 3, at least 2, but I don't know about the third one. The only other thing that I'm going to be looking out for is Rapido's F40 PHs in the Phase 2 or Phase 3, or do the same thing with Walthers. Now, the Walthers ones I've looked at Chris's at over at Go Via or Go Home, and it looks pretty good. He says he's enjoyed it, so I might just order a pair of them. And Walthers also has the passenger cars that go along with it, and both of these models are in the main line, so it's not running a huge budget. It's not going to break the bank, and especially with the passenger cars, I can get them here and there. At least 2 of those engines and a couple other passenger cars. As I said, stock up on quite a bit of this track here, because I've had nothing but problems, or I've had no problems with this track. As long as you keep it clean and you keep maintenance on it, it's good enough. So that'll be that. There's not really too much else. I mean, eventually scenery will come on to this in due time. Eventually I want to upgrade this. This is great. I don't know how well it's going to work on this layout, because as you can see, there's the end right there, and then all the way down will be that way. And as I said, there will be this over here will be a yard, and a couple industries over this way, and then right about where the boxes are sitting right there, that's going to be the locomotive facility. So nothing too big, but enough for me to keep busy and happy. That's really about it as far as I can think of right now. Eventually, so I mean, like I said, I'm pretty much done with cabooses. Eventually, I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, sorry I'm losing my train of thought. I'm tired a little bit. Haven't really eaten breakfast yet or anything, so that's really about it. Until next time, folks. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Well, so again, with the yard over here, the main line will be about in this general vicinity, right about where the switch is. And as you can see, that's not very much room for multiple tracks of trains. So what I have decided, and I was going to do a big coal yard area. Well, coal trains are now just going to be through freight. All other freight, as far as like way freight, are going to be mostly box cars, lumber, such as these, and maybe a small sanding grain facility. I'm thinking more sand. And that's basically going to be about it for that. I do have some of these Atlas track. I believe these are code 100, I believe. Yeah, that's a code 100, and I believe that those are 100s. Those are 100 sitting over there, so I might send them out, and I do have some Flex Track sitting around. I might send them out to somebody that really could use some Flex Track. As I said, I'm pretty much just going to stick with this Bachmann track, except for this black stuff. This one here's got to go in due time. But that's about it, guys. Let's see how this Greenbrier runs on by. But until next time, we'll catch y'all later.